While Tony Curtis is often remembered for his iconic roles and versatile acting career, including appearances in westerns, film noir, and epics like Spartacus, it is his off-screen life that reveals deeper struggles. Over the years, Curtis was involved with 6 wives and fathered 6 children, many of whom heard stories of the Hollywood star's turbulent personal life. Yet, beyond these personal relationships, it's his emotional connections and hidden scars that continue to intrigue. Decades after Marilyn Monroe's death, Curtis found himself haunted by memories of their brief but intense romance. The nostalgia and unresolved feelings kept resurfacing, creating a shadow over his later years. Despite his success, Curtis grappled with longing, regret, and a sense of loss tied to Monroe's tragic end. Their connection, though fleeting, lingered on as an unresolved chapter that shaped his view of fame, love, and mortality. This haunting aspect of Curtis's life reveals how the ghosts of Hollywood's golden era can stay with someone long after the glitz fades. Tony Curtis is remembered for his distinctive acting career that spanned many genres and decades. He gained fame from his role in the comedy film Some Like It Hot, where he dressed up as a woman, showcasing his comedic talent and versatility. Beyond this iconic performance, Curtis's career expanded into various film genres. He appeared in westerns, portraying rugged and heroic characters that captured the spirit of the American frontier. He also starred in film noir movies, which highlighted his ability to portray complex and sometimes dark characters. Additionally, Curtis was featured in epic films like Spartacus, where his performances contributed to large-scale historical storytelling. Off the screen, his personal life was just as notable as his professional achievements. He was married 6 times and had 6 children, which shows a life filled with both love and complexity. Curtis was known for his numerous affairs, reflecting a turbulent and colorful personal history. His life off-screen often made headlines, adding to his reputation as a charismatic and sometimes controversial figure. Despite the ups and downs of his personal life, his talent and varied film roles left a lasting mark in Hollywood. Curtis's career and personal story continue to be discussed by movie fans and historians, highlighting his impact on film history and the colorful nature of his life. Tony Curtis may have had a secret child from one of his highly publicized flings, a detail that was not widely known for many years. Despite the media's focus on his glamorous career and marriage to Janet Leigh, less is known about this possible hidden family member. Curtis's personal life often attracted attention due to his numerous relationships, but the existence of this secret child has remained a topic of speculation. His first marriage to actress Janet Leigh was his most high-profile and well-remembered relationship, and it lasted for many years. From this marriage, Curtis and Leigh had 2 children, Kelly and Jamie Lee. Kelly was born in 1956 and Jamie Lee in 1958, both of whom became well known in their own right, especially Jamie Lee Curtis, who pursued her own successful acting career. Their marriage was considered a Hollywood power union at the time, and their children grew up in the spotlight. Curtis's relationship with Lee was often described as intense and passionate, leading to both public and private challenges. Despite the ups and downs, the bond between Curtis and Lee remained a significant chapter of his life, especially because of their children who carried on the family's acting legacy. Curtis's personal life, including the possibility of other children, remains a mix of confirmed history and speculation, adding an element of mystery to his already fascinating story. Tony Curtis had a complex and difficult childhood marked by trauma and instability. He claimed to have slept with 1,000 women, including the well-known actress Natalie Wood. This vast number of relationships might reflect not only his charm and sexual appeal, but also a search for connection or escape from his troubled past. Curtis's early life was far from easy. His mother was erratic and often violent, and she suffered from schizophrenia, which made their home life unpredictable and sometimes frightening. This volatile environment deeply affected him and contributed to his feelings of insecurity. During his childhood, Curtis was also placed in an orphanage, adding another layer of hardship and loneliness to his formative years. Growing up amidst such chaos left scars that he carried with him into adulthood. Despite these early struggles, Curtis managed to build a successful career in acting and became a famous Hollywood star. His life story reveals a man who faced many challenges from the start, but found ways to rise above his troubled origins. His experiences help explain some of his personal choices and the resilience he displayed throughout his life. Growing up in the Bronx, Bernard Schwartz was born into a humble and hardworking family. As a young boy, he faced many challenges but always kept dreams of becoming a star alive. He crafted a new identity for himself by changing his name to Tony Curtis, a name that would eventually become famous around the world. His big break came when a talent agent noticed him and saw something special in his appearance and presence. Recognizing his potential, the agent helped him get signed by Universal Pictures, a major film studio. At Universal, Tony Curtis started his career with small parts in movies, meaning he was often cast in minor roles to gain experience and improve his skills. During this time, he took fencing and riding lessons, which helped him prepare for more substantial roles in the future. His hard work and dedication in those early days laid the foundation for his eventual rise to Hollywood stardom, as he worked tirelessly to prove himself and develop his acting talents. His journey from a young boy in the Bronx to a rising actor in Hollywood set him on a path that would lead to fame and success in the entertainment industry. Initially, Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh developed a close and romantic relationship that started in 1950. Their connection grew quickly, and they became one of Hollywood's most talked about couples, often called the IT couple because of their popularity and charm. Their romance led to marriage, and they shared a life that included working together in movies such as Houdiniya, which was one of the many projects that showcased their on-screen chemistry. However, despite their public happiness, their marriage faced challenges. Curtis struggled with infidelity, which caused tension and hardship in their relationship. During this period, Curtis also had an affair with Marilyn Monroe, a legendary actress and icon of Hollywood. This affair took place while he was filming the movie Some Like It Hot, a comedy that became famous not only for its humor, but also for the scandal surrounding Monroe and Curtis. Curtis later claimed that Marilyn Monroe might have been pregnant with his child, adding a layer of complexity to their relationship. Throughout these years, Curtis's romantic life was complicated, with a mix of love, scandal, and personal struggle that marked much of his public and private life. Tony Curtis first met Monroe in 1948, a moment that marked the beginning of a relationship he described as his first true love affair. Their initial encounters were filled with a sense of excitement and mutual attraction, which made a lasting impression on Curtis. As their careers progressed, both actors became prominent figures in Hollywood, which often added pressure and complexity to their relationship. During the filming of the iconic movie Some Like It Hot, their chemistry on screen was apparent, but off-screen, their relationship experienced tension. This strain was caused by the demands of their careers, which kept them busy and often apart, and personal struggles they each faced individually. Despite the growing distance and challenges, Curtis always remembered their time together with fondness, acknowledging the significance of Monroe in his life. Their relationship reflected the intense, yet sometimes troubled, nature of Hollywood romances during that era, where love and professional ambitions often clashed. Through the years, Curtis's memories of Monroe remained vivid, illustrating how deeply her impact had touched his life, even as their paths diverged, and the complexities of fame created obstacles. During the filming of Some Like It Hot, Tony Curtis was known for making sarcastic remarks that revealed the tense atmosphere on set. One of his most famous comments was that kissing Marilyn Monroe was like kissing Hitler, a remark that captured his frustration and the awkward energy between the actors during their scenes. His humor often masked underlying stress, but this particular comment became legendary because of its bluntness and the way it reflected the complicated dynamics among the cast. Marilyn Monroe was also dealing with personal issues during production, most notably her pregnancy, which was widely speculated to be the result of her relationship with Curtis. Despite the rumors, it was later confirmed that Monroe experienced a miscarriage, meaning that her pregnancy did not result in a child. These personal and professional events created a complicated backdrop for the movie, with Curtis's sharp comments highlighting the pressure and discomfort shared by everyone involved. The tension, humor, and tragedy intertwined in ways that have made the story of the film and its stars enduring topics of discussion, illustrating the very real human struggles behind Hollywood's glamorous facade. Tony Curtis's life was marked by significant marital issues and multiple marriages that reflected the turbulence behind his public facade. His affair with Marilyn Monroe was a notable event that had a profound impact on him personally. The affair, along with Monroe's subsequent miscarriage, deeply affected Curtis and contributed to his depression. This emotional turmoil played a role in the eventual breakup of his marriage to Janet Leigh, another well-known actress. Despite these difficulties, Curtis married 5 more times after his divorce from Leigh. Sadly, each of these marriages ended in divorce, highlighting ongoing struggles in his personal life. Throughout these years, Curtis had additional children, which added to the complexity of his family life amidst the ups and downs of his marriages. His story reflects a man whose personal relationships faced constant challenges, yet he continued to seek love and family stability despite repeated setbacks. Curtis's experiences with marriage and divorce reveal a persistent pursuit of happiness and connection, even in the face of emotional hardship. Tony Curtis's final marriage was to Jill Vandenberg, a woman significantly younger than him by 42 years. This marriage marked the end of Curtis's long and often complicated romantic life. Throughout his years in the spotlight, Curtis was known for having many affairs, which contributed to his reputation as a womanizer. He often spoke openly about his romantic adventures and claimed to have fallen in love with every woman he met, a statement that reflected his complex view of love and relationships. His love life was legendary, filled with stories of passionate relationships and emotional highs and lows. These experiences left behind a rich and intricate sexual legacy that many fans and critics continue to discuss. Curtis's marriage to Vandenberg added another chapter to his story, showing that even late in life, he pursued love with the same intensity that characterized his earlier years. His life was a mix of fame, romance, and personal complexity, making his legacy one that remains fascinating for many. People remember him not only for his work in movies, but also for his vibrant and sometimes controversial personal life, which made him an enduring figure in Hollywood history. Curtis's stories about love and sexuality continue to be part of his legacy, showing that he was truly a man who lived life on his own terms.